Hey guys, how's it? So, today I have a haul from Amazon. I did order these from elsewhere, and then I canceled the order because I found them at a less expensive price on Amazon. So these I got on August 31st. They are the Pilot Parallel Calligraphy pens, assorted point sizes and colors, 6 count. And they have 6 nib widths, 1.5, 2.4, 1.5, 2.4, 3.0, which is one of the new ones, 3.8, 4.5, another new one, size, nib size, and 6 millimeter. Yay! So they're just like the old ones, except they have 2 new sizes. These are the original ones. .5, 2.4, 3.8, and 6.0. And they have a gray barrel. And these have like a creamy white. Hopefully you can see because I have a magnified view for you folks so you can see exactly what I'm up to here. So I've picked out 6 different ink colors and I'm gonna fill these. I have a plan for these, and you can eyedropper fill these, but I've also was going to get my converters from that same place, and they were also less expensive on good old Amazon, so I've processed them, I've washed them, and I've put Con 40 converters in each one. So I'm just going to fill each one by one and then go from there. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can see good, because that was my whole aim at getting this really close. Alright, the first one we're going to do is the 1.5 millimeter, which has this orange tip, and I'm not matchy. I'm just going to, I've picked out the ink colors that I wanted to use. I've swatched everything. This is P.W. Ackerman Rembrandt's Crimson. So I have this little tray, hopefully, just barely fits on there, so that's cool. Alright, so we'll fill each pen. There you go. You can see, hopefully you won't just see my fingers. Oh, the bottles are always difficult to open for me. Me. I'm walking on the wild side, and I'm not putting my craft mat down. Very wild for me, indeed. Because this can get messy. But I'm going to try to be careful and just go for it. And this is one of the Dutch masters, incidentally. Now, I can go in more with this, but I'm not going to because these are freshly cleaned, and if I express what's in there, it'll mix water into it. Like, I didn't let them get bone dry because I didn't want to wait. Been waiting on these converters to come in from Amazon, and I didn't want to wait anymore, so I allowed them to dry a little bit, but not fully. So That's what I'm doing. And to avoid mold, because if you insert water into it, your ink will get moldy. And who wants that? Not me. Okay, so that's the first one. So this is the 1.5 all set to go, ready to go. Now I have the P.W. Ackerman Garuda Road, which is number 18. By the way, this is number 7. You can see the bottle sizes are different. The Dutch Masters, well, maybe you can see like that. It's a larger bottle. Anyway, I mean, I'm not going to use all that ink in my lifetime. So, you know what I mean. Wow. Sorry. Oh, there we go. I need my older sister here to open bottles for me because she has the strongest little hands on the planet. Her hands are tiny. She's the shortest one in our family. 5'2", I think. But she has the strongest hands, I'll tell you that. And anyway, so this is the Garuda Red, and we're going to do the yellow lid, which is 2.4. For this one. I sure do hope that's in frame, because I can't really see exactly. There we go. Into the drink. And again, just that much is enough, because 6 pence. That's a lot of ink anyway. And I can always refill or change out my color sooner rather than later. I like to do that a lot and often. And I don't like wasting ink. So, again, that's why I choose to do it that way. Okay. But I like this magnified view so you can see. I just hope I'm in frame okay. If not, you'll have to forgive me, because I can't see what I'm filming. That's the reality of the matter. You know? Okay, so that's 2. Next up we have P.W. Ackerman number 21, and this is Chinatown Red. How sexy is that? There it is. Oh good, that one came off. Easy. And each bottle has a stopper, which is nice, so they don't leak. But I have them in my drawers here beside me, my ink collection. It's so satisfying knowing that I have all of my ink swatched already. Okay, we're going for 3.0, which is another new one, new size. Yep. There she goes. And I have a cloth off camera here that I am wiping each one, because I'm sure this plastic, because these are plasticky pens made out of plastic, I'm sure it'll just stain it, you know, so I want to try to be as clean as I can. Okay. The third one. Now, number 4 is going to be the 4.5 millimeter nib. And I am using, again, from the Dutch Masters line of Ikram inks. This is called Neck Old Brown, and this is number 4. Ooh, each bottle has a marble. So you just tilt it a little, and then the marble will move, and you can get the ink up into the chamber, which is pretty sweet. I love these bottles. They're my favorite ones. They have another brand that does these same sort of bottles, but on Etsy. I forget the name of the shop, but Ackerman came up with this idea, so I love these bottles. They're very old school, old world, you know. So 4.5. Yeah, I just wanted to pick out the colors that I wanted to use as opposed to being worrying about matching the color of the pen to the ink, you know. So that's how I did it. Blue is not my favorite color. Now, I could have picked out some nice orange and yellows because I love the ochre yellow colors and the greens, but what on earth? Oh, that's a faux pas, man. I messed up. I was supposed to do 3.8 in this color. Oops. Oh well, because that is the green. That was to be the only bottle that I was going to match. But that's okay. It's done, so I'm not gonna fool around with it. So I skipped a size on you. But we'll get to it. Eee! Almost spilled the ink. So that's the 4.5, and I meant to do the 3.8 with this one. Which, see, has the green lid. Because this is called Old Neck Brown, but it looks green, as you can see from the cap swatch. Oh well. It's all good. So, next up, I'm doing number 23 Ackerman. This is Baked. Baked. The egg. Okay. The stopper is on there, but as you can see, it stayed on there, which is nice, so I didn't have to want that to come spilling over. Okay. This will look good. I mean, they're all, except for one, with the exception of one, Ackerman ink, so they're all gorgeous. I've swatched these just recently. I got them about, I think it was 2019. I'd have to look on my paper. Yeah, it took me a while to swatch them. Because it's a lot of ink. It's over, I think it's like, let's see, maybe 55 colors that they have, that they make in total. So, and I wanted to enjoy the process, so I just took my time, and, you know, life happens, so. Of course, I'd love just to stay around and play with my pens and my journals. But, you know, work is also, I think it's fun. It's always been fun for me. So, that's the brown one. And then, I am actually going to use Speedball Super Black India ink in this last one because I have a plan. And I have this in my little dropper bottle. So this is the 6.0 millimeter nib. I do not want to spill this. Danger. Mr. Danger. Have my ink bottle open. Okay. Just a little. Wiping this off a little bit so I don't get black ink everywhere. I'm not very familiar with this kind of ink, but I know ink stains really a lot. And I don't want to spill it. Okay. Because I filled this up for a purpose. Okay. And so this ink goes actually in here. I got this. Look, there you go. From Pier 1. For $3.50. This is marble. I got this in the 90s. Yep. I have several of them. And I put in this for my Qalam for Thuluth calligraphy, which I have yet to start. So anyway, that's why I'm filling this up, and that's why I got all these beauties right here. So I'm just going to log these in my book. I'm going to fast forward that part, and then I'll show you what I mean, okay? If you're interested. And I'll catch you on the other side. Enjoy. Okay, you guys, I decided just to show that one with me writing it in my logbooks, but I will show you the result of it. It's basically redundant. I just wrote what the pens were in each size, and I wrote on the side tip of it. Let's see. Yeah. So you can see right there. I just wrote on the side. That way I could fit it in my book properly. Except a little bit I played around with the various sizes. This is my Leuchtturm 1917. There's bleed through where I had to cross that out. And where I reinforced my writing. And there is major, and that's even double bleed through onto the other page. At least with the Garuda Road. Yeah. And with the Rembrandt's Crimson, which is part of the Dutch Masters line with Ackerman. I used all Ackerman ink except the Speedball Super Black India ink for the biggest nib size, which is 6.0. But it was not a pleasant writing experience at all using this paper, the Leuchtturm 1917's paper, because there's too much feedback. It's very scratchy, and these are like sharp nibs, so it was hard to stomach that writing on it, if you will. And then this is my Taroko Shop Enigma Tomoe River paper, 68 GSM, in case you're not familiar. Much smoother, still major feedback. No, there's a little bit of bleed through on, again, the Rembrandt's Crimson. And ghosting, obviously ghosting. Ghosting on the, obviously on the Leuchtturm paper as well. And then the best experience that I had was in my Hobonichi notebook, which is 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. Ooh, it's smudged. I must have rubbed it or something. But this was, surprisingly, I was not sure that these were going to work. Now, I've had these other ones for a long time, but I haven't ventured to use them yet. I will. I mean, they're the same, so I have a spare. Because I like the white on these barrels better, the cream white. But in any event, I'm glad I have spares of at least 4 of the nibs. But I wasn't sure if this was going to work on here because it's such thin paper. But as you can see, it did work. Now, you can't just be rough about it in your writing, you have to respect the paper, right? So, but I was surprised it didn't rip through the paper because I wasn't sure if it was going to take it at all. And it did. And it worked the best out of all 3 papers that I tried. And I also tried the Rhodia pad when I was trying to get some nibs to start. So you have no bleed through whatsoever, but obviously ghosting. So there's that. So I'm going to try something, which is why I got those. I mean, I just wanted them. And I had this on hand. So I started setting this up. I put in, which I didn't have to. I mean, I could use 1-inch discs, but I put the 1.5-inch discs in, and I took this linen Martha Stewart notebook, and I added it to it, and I cut down some paper. This is HP Premium copy paper. It's a smooth, nice paper. So this is what I used to learn my hand lettering with brush markers. The only thing is you can't put a guide underneath this paper, so you can't see it. So I think I'm going to insert some Tomoe River paper in here just so I can have some sort of a guide for practicing my Thuluth, as it were. Now, I've had several requests to see me practicing my Thuluth, which I was surprised by that, but I'm not even a calligrapher or anything like that, but I'm going to go ahead and show a video on that of how I practice. So I'm just going to show you how this is a Rhodia dot pad that I have here. So this is the 1.5 millimeter nib. And I've actually never written with these pens, but I'm going to try to do my Thuluth with these pens. We'll see how it goes. Because I have some Qalams, which are bamboo pens, but they're pointy. So I think this will be my best bet. I might try to see if I can locate a better option, but I think, you know, in terms of a bamboo or something, because I'm sure there's a lot of options, but not here in the US. You can get them online, and I can have people bring them to me. God willing, but this is what I'm gonna start with and see how it goes. So I'm just showing you each of these in succession of order. Wow, they get thicker and thicker, as you can see. And incidentally, it doesn't, there is feedback on this Rhodia dot pad, but it's better than the Leuchtturm in terms of toothiness. But you can see I just ripped through that. So, you know, there's actually paper stuck in that nib. So, for me, I'm a heavy-handed writer. I just am. I have to be really conscious not to do that. Write so heavy. I try, but, you know, what are you going to do? But we'll see. This is the 3.8. This is really neat to write with. Depending on how you hold your pen, you know. Now, I'm not even doing lettering or anything. I'm just seeing how thick I can get it. Because the upstroke is thin. But that's not my focus. And this is the thickest one. Woo! And I did put India ink in here because I figured it would probably be easier to start off with the thickest one for learning. Wow, that's thick. Because, you know, like kids learn with those thicker pencils. And so I figured that would probably be my best bet. So, but anyway, I'm not even going to go there. This is just basically A, B, Aleph, and Ba. I don't even have my stuff in front of me. So, yeah. So what I'm going to try to do is just copy not following any rules. Just practice. My letters. Look how beautifully thick that line is. And then you can go thin on that side. Because I do believe the aleph, you have to go at like a between 70 and 80 degree angle. But anyway, I don't even have anything in front of me to look at. So Thuluth, it's called. I do my thing, you know. But if you need an expert, there are lots and lots of teachers on the World Wide Web and on YouTube. So, but I'm gonna try, give it the old college try, as it were. Yeah, good. So that's my share, and I have these parallel pens all set and ready to go. And by the way, you can take these nibs out, and they just unscrew from this plastic part, and you can put it in a Moonman pen, which I have several Moonman pens. So if you don't like the body, or you want to doll up your pen a little, because a lot of people don't like plastic, you can do that. It also fits in the Opus fountain pens, these nibs, so that's pretty cool and fun, I think. So I might just do that. And I don't know how many, but I have several Moonman pens, so I might do that one day. But anyway, that is my share. Give me some feedback. What do you guys use as your column if you are into Arabic calligraphy? And what do you use? Do you use the bamboo? Do you make your own? You can make it out of bamboo, which I'm not going to do. You can make it out of popsicle sticks. I've seen that. But this is my share. You can use this for all different kinds of calligraphy writing, not just the Thuluth. But that is my main focus. So, alright guys, thank you ever so kindly for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And give me any feedback that you have if you do Thuluth yourself. And how do you like if you use these pilot parallel pens for that? I would really be interested to know. Or any websites. You can DM me on Instagram or just send me an email. It's in my About section on my channel. Or just leave a comment and let me know where you get these. Different types of columns, because what I do have off of Amazon, they're very pointy, so I don't know. But you can also, if you have a proper column, put your India ink in here, and this will soak up the rest, and then basically you dip it in the ink. You don't need this much. But if you watch my first video, I have three, I think this is called Leica. I have 3 big skeins of yarn that my husband put in the dryer, and I had it wrapped in a towel, but he took it out of the towel, and so it all came back scrambled and tangled and whatnot, so I still haven't detangled it. But anyway, I just took a little piece off because I was able to find one end out of 6 ends from the 3 skeins that were all in a big huge ball. But anyways, but yeah, you usually do it it's a dip pen. A proper column is a dip pen. So bye.